Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So this is a weekly reading for the Divine Masculine for October 22nd through the 29th. This will be posted a day late because it just became a little late and I have some errands to run. So with that being said, it will be posted Wednesday, but we will just get into it. So the message for the Divine Masculine this week is Two of Cups. This is you guys' weekly lesson. Don't mind my nail. I'm raggedy and don't know how to operate apparently. So this is really a call to balance your own inner divine feminine and masculine energies. Yeah, so that could look like balancing out your relationships, balancing out your own internal energies so that your relationships can reflect the highest and best good of all involved. Now, the obstacles with this lesson are the Ten of Wands, and then we have the King of Wands. So this is the issue here. We are dealing with a lot of weight on the Divine Masculine shoulder to be this King of Wands energy. You know, society tells men to be strong, to be confident, to be leaders. And it's a lot of pressure on the men because, yes, men are still sensitive. And mind you, this is just general energy. So you can be a female that resonates with Divine Masculine energy more than the feminine energy. But for the sake of the argument, you know, I'm just talking about the archetype of male energy. So don't get offended if you're, you know, resonate with a different gender or anything in that nature. So society tells us that men are supposed to be a certain way, and that's really where the pressure is coming from, because it's telling men that they can't tap into their cup energy, their fluid energy, their feminine energy, their creative nature that's already a part of them, because wand energy is creative in nature. It's that fiery passion. So it's natural for both parties in both the female energy and masculine energy to have this natural creative force. But if society keeps telling you to act a certain way and disregard that kind of creative nature because that is birthing anew, it really ends up suppressing who they are and who they can be. If you can keep up with what I'm saying, you know, it suppresses them because now they're told that they can't be whole. They can't be that Two of Cups energy. They can't be unified with who they actually are. You are both of these characters in this story intertwined, because you see the cups and you see the caduceus leading up to that angel figure. That is your ascension process. To properly ascend, we both need the feminine energy and the masculine energy, the yin and the yang. We need both of those to be able to progress and ascend in our life. So this Ten of Wands energy is very heavy. It is the energy that society keeps telling me to be this, do that, do this, or maybe your relationships are requiring a lot from you at this moment, to where they have a picture painted of who you should be, who you are in their minds, and you're trying to match up to what that image looks like. So how to face that challenge, we have the Two of Pentacles, and then we have the Four of Cups. So this Two of Pentacles energy and Four of Cups energy is asking you to balance out, okay, what truths lie in that expectation of who the Divine Masculine is? You know, are you a provider? Are you strong? Are you a leader? Are you courageous? Are you actually really fucking sensitive? You know, are you very insecure? Are you somebody that doesn't really feel that strong physically or maybe mentally? You know, what kind of attributes don't fit that norm of society's image of a man? And how can you balance out both of those? How can you become both of those? Because the Pentacle energy is, excuse me, Earth energy, right? Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn. Our job is just to be. We are meant to exist. We are meant to, you know, if you have a mountain, you don't ask the mountain to move. You know, the mountain may shift, the mountain may, you know, move because of erosion and things in that nature. But at the end of the day, Earth just is. Earth is about being in the present, being concerned with the present, and being still and just embracing that gift. So with this Two of Pentacles, it's asking you, who are you? Who do you want to be? You know, is it the person that society painted you as? Is it the person your family painted you as? Is it the person that your partner painted you as, or your friends? Or is it somebody completely different that you feel like you've never been safe enough to explore or to tap into and to express? So this is kind of where this Four of Cup energy comes into play. It's asking you what cup was offered and told, here, sip this cup, this is who you are. And what kind of falsities does that include? And this is where the Two of Pentacles is asking you to balance out what is false and what is true within your own nature. And then you can choose, okay, is that the picture that I want painted in me throughout my life? Do I want to be what they tell me to be, or am I free to be able to be who I am? Because you see, he's sitting here with 3 other cups below him. You know, those are the cups and avenues in his life he wants to explore. But society keeps offering this cup of falsities and false identities. Let that shit fade, because that isn't you in the first place. You know, be who you are. Now, with the outcome, we have the Four of Pentacles. And then we have the Eight of Wands. So once you've established who you are, you're golden, pony boy. You are fucking golden, pony boy. You are solidified in being who you are. You become more abundant when you thrive in the energy of who you're meant to be. And they're asking you to make this decision and energy quick, because when you align yourself with your highest truth of who you are, and you keep living in that truth, opportunities just flood in. You know, creative ideas just flood in, because Eight of Wands is fast-paced energy. It's movement. It's action now. It's very right the fuck now. So when you start living in your truth and vibrating in your truth and in that authentic truth, and that was so annoying. But when you start living in your authenticity, you get to bring and attract abundance, bring and attract creative opportunities, financial opportunities, because that's when you're living in alignment with the universe. And that is just fucking gorgeous. So I did pull crystal cards this week. And we have red jasper, healthy boundaries. And I'm sorry if I'm a little shaky. I had coffee earlier. And then we have ruby, shine. So, and it was very interesting when I pulled these cards, because I was feeling like the boundaries was because of this 10 of Wands energy, this societal pressure to be somebody that you're not. But as I pulled it, I was looking at the word boundaries just by itself. And if you look, it says bound Aries. Bound Aries. So just let that marinate for a second, because the point I'm going to drive home is pretty, like, profound. Aries energy is also the Emperor in the tarot deck. So he's a boss, just straight out a boss. Also, Aries is the first of the start of the zodiac wheel. So Aries' job is to be a natural born leader. Aries are very strong-headed and strong-minded. And they are here to really say, this is who I am. Take it or leave it. That is straight up Aries energy. This is who I am. Take it or leave it. You don't like it? I don't really care. Take it or fucking leave it. So if you are trying to confine and bound in Aries, or keep an Aries bounded or binded, you're not gonna have a leader. You're not going to have somebody who can really be this King of Wands. You're not gonna have the Emperor. You're gonna have somebody that's timid, that questions their leadership skills. You're gonna have somebody that is insecure and trying to figure out who they are in this life. What mark are they supposed to leave? What mark are they supposed to have on their time on this earth? So you can't bind an Aries. You can't bind a natural born leader. So this is really telling the divine masculine to find that resolution to have healthy boundaries and say, no, I'm not going to take on this inauthentic version of what you keep trying to paint me as. I will not take on this identity of this, you know, if you are more of a sensitive person, I won't take on this energy of always being strong and happy because I am sensitive. I do cry. You know, I'm not going to take on this persona of this character that you want me to be because society says it's better for X, Y, and Z. I'm not going to do that shit. And that's really having these healthy boundaries, and that's unbinding and untying that Aries energy to properly lead their own lives. And in turn, when we have a divine masculine that is leading his own life in the correct direction, he leads everybody else in his life in a better pathway. He is the one that breaks down all boundaries and all doorways standing in his way and his family's way, his partner's way, his, you know, team or whatever, you know, his group of people. He is the one that breaks through all boundaries to lead them in whatever direction. And that's really what the Shine card is asking you to do. It wants you to lead. It wants you to be who you are. So start being who you are and who you've come here to be. Stop trying to fit into somebody else's box. Stop trying to carry everybody else's burdens of what they said you should and should not be. Be who you are. And be the natural born leader in whatever way that looks like to you. If that means you're leading somebody to, you know, understand different business adventures. If that means you're trying to lead someone to understand your emotions. If that means you're trying to lead somebody down a road of new creative projects. You know, this can look and manifest as any way as it does for you in your situation. But, you know, having that healthy boundary to be like, I will no longer take on this identity that is not true to me. And because of that, I can shine and be who the fuck I really am. Because that's what the divine masculine needs, is to be who you are. Stop trying to fit into everybody else's boxes. Stop trying to check off everything in everybody else's lists, because nobody will ever be 100% happy. And that's just the truth. You know, there's always going to be certain things in everybody's life that makes them unhappy, or, you know, but it's all about compromise. You do not have to compromise and jeopardize who you actually are, though. If you are in if you're in a dynamic where you can't be yourself, you know, 8 out of 10 times, and maybe you shouldn't be dealing with that work, you shouldn't be dealing with those friends, you shouldn't be dealing with that relationship, you know, move on to where you can be thriving in like a 90 percentile or higher, or 80 percentile or higher, or whatever percentage is comfortable for you. But it's all about having that healthy boundary. Instead of saying, I can never be who I really am, this isn't working. Or just settling for that outcome of, okay, well, I just can't be who I am. Because we all came to exist and be. So yeah, that is you guys' message for the week, and I hope the Divine Masculine has a gorgeous week ahead of themselves. I am still available for private tarot and oracle sessions. I'm also available for distance Reiki sessions, so I will definitely leave my pricings below. And yeah, stay tuned, because I have some really exciting news that I will be announcing Thursday. So be on the lookout for that video. And yeah, I'm just really excited. So keep up with me. And I will see you guys soon. Bye. Mwah.